Hey guys! So today I'm going to be doing a palette collection and I'm really excited to do this. I have been debating whether or not to do this because I don't want it to seem like I'm just trying to show off, but this is honestly one of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube is palette collections because it just gives you ideas for like what palette to get next, or just like, I don't know why, but it's just very soothing to me to watch these. So I'm going to go ahead and do a palette collection video, and I'm kind of categorize them to each brand, and let's get into it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, so with this pile here, I'm going to start with palettes that I only have one of the brand with, and this one is IB by Beauty, and this is a trio that I got in a BoxyCharm. And these are just really nice colors. They go really well together. And what's nice is it's literally only three, but it's totally a standalone palette because that's a matte color. So you can use that as the transition color. There's your lid color, and there's your highlight. So it's like perfect. And then you can use this to deepen out the outer corners by building it. And it's a really nice little trio. The next one is the Naturals palette by NYX, and I just got this one, so I'm really excited to play around with it and do a review on it. And then this is my Sephora Z palette with MAC shadows in it. So these are my depotted MAC shadows, and these are the only MAC shadows I have anymore. I used to have so many MAC shadows, but I just wasn't going for them, so I gave them away, and these are my favorites, and I just like narrowed it down to 9. There was like 12 of them, but like the other 3 were like these teal colors that I never wore, so I was like, just give them away, like give them to someone who will use them. So I gave them away to someone who wears a lot more color shadows than I do, like more bold, because they were very bright and bold. So yeah, these are my MAC ones, and there's that palette. And then this one is an e.l.f. eyeshadow palette I can't open. There we go. And I just really like the range of shadows in this. There's like warm colors, there's the pops of colors, there's some cool tones in there, and I'm really excited to use this one. I just recently got this one as well along with the NYX palette, so I haven't really used it yet, and I'm really excited to. And then this is the Urban Decay Beauty with an Edge palette, and I've done a tutorial with this one, so I'll link it in the video. And they're all shimmer shadows, so it's not a standalone palette, but I really like this palette. It's just really beautiful, and it has a nice range of shadows. And this one is the Sephora Ombre Obsessions. I feel like this is like a more of a collector's item, gimmicky type of item even. It's really pretty because it started with this pretty gradient on these pots, but once you start using it, it turns into a different color, as you can see, and then you don't know what color you're picking up, and it gets a little frustrating. Like, I've thought about it, and I think I'm just going to take like a cotton ball to these and figure out what color is actually under there. Like, I think with this one it's that dark purple, which is a very beautiful color, but I don't want to be guessing when I'm going in there. So I think I'm just going to figure out a way, because these shadows really do perform well. It's just that I don't like the idea of, like, I think I'm picking up that light green, but I'm actually picking up this dark black, like turquoise, almost black color. And so, yeah, so I'm trying to figure something out, because I really do like how these eyeshadows perform. So yeah, that's that one. And the next one I'm going to bring in are the SD Edits. And this is a face palette, and this is an eyeshadow palette technically, but you could use them both as eyeshadow palettes if you wanted. So here's the face, and it's called the Gritty and Glow palettes, and this is the Glow. And so these are the highlights and blushes, and they're just so buttery and so highly pigmented. It's insane. I love it. Both of them are. And I also did a review on these palettes, so I'll go ahead and link that in there as well. And then here is the eyeshadows. Alright, so the next one we're going to do is Makeup Forever, and I've got volumes 1 through 4. Here's volume 1. It's a nice neutrals, and it's really pretty. They are all shimmers, so if you like to use matte, you would have to have another palette. And then here's volume 2. And this one has some nice colors in it. I really, really like how bright this blue and this pink is. And even just like how intense this purple is. And they do come out on your eyelids true to color, which is great. And this turquoise color too. I really like pretty much all of them. So yeah, there's volume 2. And then here's volume 3, which I really enjoyed this one as well. Some great colors in these as well, and they're very true to color. They come out like the same on your eyelids, which is nice. And this last one I wasn't so happy with, but here it is. They are all matte. Finally, we got some matte colors from these volumes, but I don't feel that they performed very well. They were kind of patchy, and they're very hard to blend and hard to work with. But I still try to use them every once in a while. Yeah, because they're still pretty colors, but you really have to work with them. So there's those, the Makeup Forever palettes, volume 1 through 4 of the Artist Shadows. And the next ones I'm going to do, we got both of these actually from BoxyCharm. These are Studio Makeup On The Go palettes. And here's the first one. It's a neutrals palette, and I absolutely love this palette. I use this palette all the time. Like, this black is like one of the blackest blacks I've ever had, and I use this all the time. I mostly use it to set my eyeliner every morning, but I love this black. It is so black. Like, that is just some, like, fallout that happened on the palette, and now it's just, like, totally stuck to me. But, so yeah, this is the neutrals palette, and I really love it. And then this is the one that we got in November. Yeah, November. Wait, we are in November. Oh yeah, duh. That's because we got it in November. Okay, so this is the one we got in November. I've used it once, and I really like it so far. I've used most of the colors. There's like 1 or 2 colors that I hadn't used yet, but out of the colors that I did use, I did enjoy them very much. If I remember correctly, I think one of them was a little difficult to work with, but other than that, they're great. So there's those 2 palettes. And then the next one I'm going to do is my Tarte palettes, and I have quite a few of those, so go ahead and do those together. So the first one I'll do is the little Tartelette Tease, and I really like this one. It's just a cute little 6 eyeshadow palette, and this is great to travel with. It's very easy to take, it's very small, and you can do quite a few looks with this tiny little palette, which is really nice. And then the next 2 palettes I have here is the Double Duty Beauty Sultry Star Power palette, and I've got quite a bit of use out of this one as well. I really enjoy this one. And it also comes with a blush, and I love Tarte blushes. So this, like, I love how Tarte always puts blush in their palettes because I love their blush. And then I've got this one, and this one is the Classic Courage Double Duty Beauty. And here is this one, and I just love that color, Lucky Penny and Rosy Outlook and Smile On. I really love these palettes. And then here's another wonderful blush. And then I'll do this one next. This is the Energy Noir palette by Tarte. And here we go. We got some really pretty colors. And I think I've only used this blush like once or twice. It's really pretty. And this palette I really enjoy. I don't know why. I love these colors, but I just haven't really gravitated towards it that much. I haven't really used it all that much, but I really enjoy it. Like, it's a really beautiful palette. And This one I haven't had very long, but this was it's just called the Amazonian Clay Palette because it came in like a kit with face powder, a brush, a shadow brush, and eyeliner, I think, and mascara, something like that. It was like a really nice kit, but it came in with a kit, and I've used some of the shadows, but I haven't used the blush yet. I just haven't really like played around with this one that much, but I am excited to do so. So there's that one. And then of course, the Bunny Myers Swamp King Graveyard Girl palette, which I absolutely love. And I have done a tutorial on this one as well, so I'll link that in here too. And here it is. I absolutely love this palette. And it just blends so well, and it works so well, and I'm just so proud of her. And I've loved Graveyard Girl for years, and I love her palette too. So yeah. So the next brand I'm going to be doing is Too Faced, and I have quite a few palettes for Too Faced. If you thought I was a palette-aholic, I'm like a Too Faced palette-aholic. If that makes sense. Yeah, I think that makes sense. But, okay. So, let me go ahead and just, like, adjust over here for a second, because I don't really have room to push things over or whatever. So, let's start with the Natural Eyes palette. Here's the Natural Eyes palette, and let me just start out by saying, like, I love all of these palettes. I love Too Faced. Like, if I had to pick one brand that I could ever use for the rest of my life, it'd be Too Faced. Like, it's my foundation and my eyeshadows. The only thing that I would be so sad to give up is my Rainforest Aqua Sealer Concealer and my Smashbox Primer. But everything else I could do Too Faced all the way. So yeah, that's a Natural Eyes matte. Or no, sorry, Natural Eyes, and then I was looking at the Natural Matte. So the next one is the Natural Matte. And actually, let me take that back out, because the Natural Eyes and the Natural Matte, the first row are the same. The first row, yeah, that's not even in frame, sorry about that. So the first row are the same, and then the second and third rows are different. So you can see these are all matte. And my favorite in this one is the Strapless and the Chocolate Cookie. They're beautiful. And the Honey Butter. Just these three right here, the warmest shades. They're really beautiful. Excuse me. And the next one we'll do is the Sugar Pop. And I really like this one for when I just want to play with color. My favorite shade in this one is the Malted Milk Ball. This brown glittered one. It's really nice. I love it. But yeah, I like to play with this one when I want to play with some color, and it's just a really fun palette. And then this is the Too Faced Totally Cute, and same thing, I like to play with this one when I want to play with some color. And the nice thing is with these little 9-pan palettes that Too Faced does is that they set them up to where like a beginner could easily use them, and you get like little booklets with them, which I never keep those little booklets, but they have like little tutorials to show you how, like give you ideas and inspiration on how to use them, which is really nice. And this one I really liked because I felt like a 5-year-old, but these stickers came with it, and you got to like actually decorate it and put these stickers on it and stuff, and like I put this little sticker here on there, and it was really fun. I get you know, entertained by the smallest things, but yeah. And then this is the Rock and Roll palette, and this one has some really nice dramatic colors in it. The one thing is that I don't know if this is how it is for everybody, but this is how mine is. And I've seen some other videos where people with lighter or fairer skin tone have no problem getting that green color out of it, but those with a deeper skin tone, it comes out black on them, and that's exactly how it comes out on me, is black. So, other than that, I have no complaints with this palette. Like, it's a really nice palette to do some dramatic looks with, and if you mess with the colors a little bit, you can actually get some soft looks out of it too. But I really do enjoy this palette. It's good for, I gravitate towards it when I'm looking for a dramatic look. And this is the beginning of the smelly palettes. So this is the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette by Too Faced. And this palette, like, literally have no complaints about it. I love this palette. So this Nuts About You and the Peanut Butter shade are Peanut Brittle shade. Wait, yeah, because that's peanut butter. This is Peanut Brittle. So the Peanut Brittle and the Nuts About You shade are my favorite shades. And this palette, I really enjoy it. I love it. And it smells like peanut butter and jelly. It's bomb. So the next one I'm going to do is the Too Faced Bonbons palette. And this one I recently got as well. I think I got it like a month or two ago. I've been playing around with this one a little bit. I'm still trying to find my groove with it. I do love it. I love the shades that it comes with and everything, but I am still trying to find like my groove with it. So there it is, and I love that pink. It's beautiful. It's popping. And then here's some Holy Grails. You know how this is. The Holy Grails. The Holy Grails. Okay, so here's the chocolate bar. And, like, I don't even know if I need to say anything about this because, like, who doesn't know what the chocolate bar is? Unless you're just learning about makeup, like you're a beginner. Totally okay. This is the chocolate bar. It's one of, like, the Holy Grails. It's been hyped up so much. It's totally worth the hype. I love this palette. But I do want to say that the Semi-Sweet is actually probably my favorite, like, #1, and then chocolate bar. But yeah. So here's the Semi-Sweet chocolate bar, and here it is in all of its beauty. I just like that it has more of those warmer tones, and I just gravitate to those warmer tones so much more. And so yeah, I love this palette. And then I have my Cocoa Contour Chiseled Perfection palette, and this one, it also is one of the fragrance palettes. It smells like chocolate. I really love it. I mainly use the medium cocoa and the pop of light, and the light cocoa actually. I don't really use the dark cocoa. It's a little too dark for me. But yeah, and I do enjoy this for like a highlight, but otherwise I wouldn't use this little brush for a contour, but it's a really cute little brush. It has little bows on it. Too Faced. It's cute. I love it. Okay, so the last brand I'm going to do is BH Cosmetics. And actually, I recently just got these, like, I think it's been like a week or two. I don't know. But not even a week, because I'll explain. Okay, so this one is the Wild Child. I haven't even used it yet. And I don't really know much about it because, like I said, I haven't used it yet. And I'll explain why in a minute. So here's this one, the Wild and Free. And I just love these colors, and I hope they, like, perform well. But like I said, I haven't used it yet. And here's this one. Gorgeous. Look how bright those are. I hope that the color payoff is like the same as they are in the palette. Like, oh, that's just gorgeous. I just have to. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, moving on. So this one I have used. This is the B by Bubby Beauty. And I did enjoy this one. I really liked this one. And I think I did a tutorial on this one. I'm not positive. If I did, I'll link it in the video. Okay, so the reason why I left BH Cosmetics to last is because right now I am doing a 1 week, 1 palette challenge. And I'm like halfway through, I think. Something like that. But I'm doing a 1 week, 1 palette challenge. And I got all of these BH palettes at the same time, and I used this one, and then I accepted like this challenge. So I haven't used the other ones yet because I'm only using this palette for a week. And I'm just going to show you the palette real quick, and I'm not going to talk too much about it because I am going to be doing a review / tutorial. And it's going to be like a really in-depth review because I've been using this for a full week straight and just really playing around with it and having fun with it. So here it is, and you'll be seeing that soon in a few days, hopefully. And I hope you guys enjoyed my palette collection video. If you want me to do any tutorials on any of these palettes, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.